Hi guys, how you doing? This is Dan with Index Option Trading on November 1st, 2009, and we're looking at a chart of SPX. Let's start with this chart of SPX here. Technically, take a look at it, what it has done here. This was our rising trend line that you have seen me point you out all the time. We have hit this trend line several times. Once we hit on July 13th, and then again we hit that again on September 28th or October 1st. And now we went up here past this long-term trend line that was drawn from October highs, went up here and just couldn't make it any further, and then we crossed over, broke this trend line third day, and below the 50-day moving average, and closed here at 1036. At the same time, the market is extremely oversold rather, and what we have here is the stochastics in the low 20s. I haven't seen this low stochastic except on September 28th, and then a couple other occasions, September 8th, and then in July. So we're at the extreme ends of the oversold conditions in the market. At the same time, we're breaking these trend lines and we're breaking the 50-day moving average. So it's a mixed bag here. There could be a rally that can sprite from here and just move this market up violently, but I think most of the time there would be a lot more volatility here, and it's not a very safe environment at this time. So we're looking at keeping a good watch on SPX. Let's move on and look at our favorite index, RUT. And with RUT, the damage is more evident than you would see on any other major index. This was a long-term trend line. RUT never managed to close above that. I have pointed this out. Second time it went there and failed, making it a double top, which is what this was now would be called a double top. And this is the neckline here, right here at 580. It can move down here to 540 and 550 levels as well. So we broke that trend line, we broke this 50-day moving average, and we have closed 1, 2, 3, and the fourth time on a very heavy volumes here. But the market again is stochastic, is below 20 and way oversold, and that makes it so difficult to predict what this will be doing. The trend definitely has come down, and it may find support here at 550 levels here, which was previously from August, and so on and so forth. But it remains to be seen. The technical damage is very evident here in this chart on RUT. Let's move on and look at NDX. And NDX is also managed, is not unscathed. It went over here and broke this trend line and that 50-day moving average and closed there at 1667. Market again is extremely oversold, at this time, and so what we should be doing is just stay in cash at this time and try to see what it does here. The SPY, if you look at it, this is a chart of the SPY year to date, and we broke this trend line, we broke below this 50-day moving average, and we're sitting here right now, and we had a heaviest volume day in the distribution day, which is called, in the last few months, and this was 325 million shares sold. There was a lot of professional grade dumping and selling that went on here. Whatever the reason was, for some mutual funds this was the end of the year, which was October 31st, so we don't know what was taking place here, but there was definitely a lot of selling here on a professional level here from institutional traders. IWM, let's take a look at it, and this is also as technically damaged as RUT. Double top, neckline, plunge below the neckline, and a very heavy volume of 116 million shares. If you look at it, these volumes are very heavy here on IWM, and I'm just bringing it closer here. The damage is still there, evident. The trading environment has become rather difficult at this point, and we would just sit it out here for a few days and see how it goes. So that's all for today, and I'll update this thing as things develop.